Hey guys, today I'm going to do a more detailed video of prediction on PancakeSwap, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the technical analysis that I'm doing and how I'm getting into these positions, and by using which indicators and what kind of analysis on the charts. Along with that, I'm going to show you guys a martingale strategy and how to use that effectively to accumulate BNB using prediction. Along with that, I'm going to talk to you guys about BNB in general and where it's heading. Some major news, some deep chart analysis on BNB, and also why I sold 3/4 of my BTC and put it in BNB. And I'm going to talk to you guys why I made that decision and what my plan is for BNB and BTC for the next couple of months at least. This is a BNB USD chart, obviously at the 1 minute time frame. What I have here is the MACD indicator. You can add this on tradingview.com, and essentially what you do is you click here, search for MACD, and add it as a favorite, and then once you click on it, you'll start to see something like this. What I usually do is if one line crosses over the other, then I know it's going to be the opposite. So for example, if you see here, red line and the blue line are running parallel, and as soon as they cross over, as soon as the blue line crosses over, then I know it's at this point is going to be a reversal. Right, so as you can see, these are 1 minute charts, or sorry, 1 minute candlesticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you bought here, you would have been in the money here, right? So that's essentially what I'm doing with the MACD. And as you can see here, I'm just going to do this live. So as you can see, this is trending down, going parallel, hasn't crossed over yet. So we're just waiting for that crossover. Soon as it does, then we'll be putting in an up signal in PancakeSwap. Aside from that, I have the other indicators. I mentioned these in my other previous video on predictions. And what I have is ATR smooth. This kind of gives you a general indication whether to buy or sell. This is a long-term indicator that tells you the movement of the price, where it's going. So as you can see, it's still trending downwards. It hasn't turned around here. So as soon as you can see from the dark red to the light red or pinkish, then you can see that the reversal is coming. But as if you see here, there's a red candle afterwards, a pink one. So it's still not fully reversed yet, but as soon as you can see it's starting to turn around, purchase here, and then you kind of make your bet or make your enter your position at that point. So that's the basically what I'm doing in terms of MACD, how I'm using these indicators to go and put in a prediction into PancakeSwap. Aside from that, I have this Excel sheet which I've created, and I have selection price, result, return, profit, loss, and overall PL. So I'm recording all of my transactions over the past few trades or whatever. So what I'm doing is, if I'm putting in on a position 0.05 BNB as a down, say I lose this position, next what I'm going to do is put in 0.15 BNB as my next prediction. If I lose that one, then I'm going to do is put in 0.3. So that is basically doubling down on my predictions. So this is what I've been doing, and it's kind of been working for me, because if I lose 2 in a row or 3 in a row, then I would make my money back after 3 or 4th prediction. As you can see, there haven't been any, it's the thing with charts is that it's not going to continue to go down or continue to go up. So you're going to have ups and downs in charts. That's just how charting works, right? So you can see 4 in a row, 5 in a row, but after that it still goes up. So as long as you're doing proper analysis on the chart, and as you can see, if it breaks a certain support level, I would just wait for a reversal before you get in on the next prediction. If you guys are finding value in these videos, guys, it would really help me out if you like and comment in the video, subscribe to the channel, and it'll help me grow the channel, and so I can bring more content like this to you guys. Another thing I want to mention is sometimes what I do is I look at the chart in a 15-second to 30-second time frame as well. I have market data on TradingView because I trade stocks as well, so this works out for me, kind of pays for itself. But essentially I look at 15-second, 30-second, and I'll look at the trend to see what it's doing, and then gives me an idea of where to go with my 1-minute predictions. Right. So before I start talking about BNB in general, one thing I want to mention is this prediction is highly risky. It's more of a bet than anything else. A lot of times the technical analysis doesn't work, so take that with a grain of salt, and also do your own research and understand this a little bit more. Don't put more than what you can afford to lose into predictions, because it's not really trading, to be honest, in my opinion. It's more of a gambling thing. At the same time, like, it's not completely gambling because there's some analysis involved here. So as you can see, this is crossing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do this live here. So for predictions, I'm gonna put in an up here. Hopefully it'll let me. So I'm gonna put in a 0.1, confirm that. You have to keep in mind that if the timer runs out, it can deny your transaction as well. Another thing is that sometimes what happens is your transactions get bogged up. So what you want to do is look at your MetaMask, and you want to look at activity. So if you have a lot of transactions pending here, this is considering you have a MetaMask wallet, you want to cancel any pending transactions that you have, so that the next one that you put in can go through. So it basically gets stuck in a queue, right? So yeah, I wanted to mention that. I'll see. So it failed, so I'm gonna have to wait until the next round to get in on that position. But let's take a look at the chart and see what it's doing. So as you can see, the blue line has crossed over and it's starting to move up. Not sure how up it's gonna go. As you can see, there's a bit of a falling wedge here, so it's kind of on a downturn. So it might just turn around here and then fall back down. Just some commentary on BNB's price prediction. Personally, I can see BNB hitting over $1,000. It's one of the most talked about exchange tokens, and is considered as big competition to take second place from Ethereum. And if you look at the price currently, 600 versus over 3,000, you can do the math. So I feel like there's a lot more potential with BNB. There's a lot of use cases for it. The burn that occurs every quarter, that's going to be increasing the price, as well as it being so stable that when BTC dropped a couple weeks ago, it recovered fairly quickly. Looking at some of the use cases for BNB, it provides a lot of wide variety of staking options. As you saw, there's a lot of staking sites using BNB. There's the launch pool, there's the Binance Smart Chain coming up with a lot of DeFi projects. There is the trading fee rebate, and also PancakeSwap has been using BNB. There's a lot of activity, a lot of trading happening on PancakeSwap using BNB because of the low fees. That's also causing the price of BNB to rise significantly. And along with that, I wanted to show you something here. BNB reaches all-time high of 641 just last week as the bull pennant fully breaks out. So it's broken out of the bull pennant. And another thing I want to show you is the chart currently for BNB. Long-term chart currently shows that there are two ascending triangles that it had formed. This one it broke out of on just today, and it's also starting to form another one. So personally, I've liquidated 3/4 of my BTC and I've invested into BNB to accumulate more wealth, and as well as to try to get ahead of the game, right? With BTC in a lull, for a couple months now, I feel like BNB is a solid place to park your investment. And for me personally, for the next 2 months anyway, or a couple months or longer, depending on how BTC does, I've set up some alerts on BTC to let me, alert me as soon as it starts to move up. After that, once it does, I will probably move funds back into BTC. As we saw earlier in the video, guys, I mentioned that I was going to get into this position here when it crossed over, but it didn't let me. But as you can see, if you did, you would have been in the money here. So this strategy has been working for me personally for predictions, and I'm going to continue to play it for the next little while anyway. And this strategy combined with the martingale strategy, I feel like it's a good way to kind of make some accumulate BNB, which is also a very good thing. So that's my plan moving forward. Aside from this, I'm also going to be making a couple more videos on Tesla Safe, as well as Eclipse, and a couple other coins that I'm heavily invested in. So again, not financial advice. Love for you guys to join the Telegram channel. We have similar discussions there on where we can all get into, and if you have any suggestions or comments, you can come and post there. Have any questions about anything, we can help you out there as well. And safe trading, guys, again, and happy trading, and see you guys in the next video. Again, guys, appreciate you guys watching my videos, sharing your comments in the comment section.